Have you ever taken the risk of losing something big in order to achieve something bigger? Back in 1930, artist Elia Garcia Martinez gifted the town of Borja by painting a fresco of Jesus onto one of its walls. Over the years, however, the fresco suffered water damage and deteriorated dramatically. Then, in 2012, a local artist, who was only 81 at the time, decided to take it upon herself to restore the work of art. The results were not great, and the work soon became viral for all the wrong reasons. Tony isn't a painter.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel.
But he does have a dream to restore a famous local relic to former glory.
It's a Victorian cottage. It will be beautiful when we put it back together.
His railway cottage in Fulbourn, Cambridge. Tony has to take a major risk which will change the look of this cottage forever.
And we've taken a massive risk. A massive risk.
In order to create the restoration of his dreams, Tony has to lose two hugely valuable rooms completely. And in this video, we'll not only find out what rooms he's losing, why he has no choice but to take this risk, but we'll also discover how this gamble puts the whole value of this cottage at risk too. Let's find out. It's a big week for the Crossing Cottage renovation.
Today we're going to be talking about staircases.
As Tony's brand new staircase has arrived. The old staircase, which has stood for over 100 years, had become dangerous and needed to be removed.
Stairs are going. Those stairs were unsafe. They've come out. We were going to wait until the new stairs come in.
This provided Tony with an opportunity for a complete shift in the design of the cottage. The old staircase sat in the middle of the house, a common design for a Victorian build. The problem with this design, however, is that the stairs are the central axis point of the entire house. And although Tony still wants to keep the cottage cosy with the size of his rooms,
but let's be honest, it's a Victorian cottage. Victorian cottage would never have been open plan.
The original staircase's location was impractical and needed a rethink.
So once these stairs go, it just, nice little snug, nice little cosy lounge.
And this is the gamble Tony now needs to make. With years of experience selling houses, Tony has a strong idea about where the stairs should go in any great property.
So for me, it's really important that when you go into any entrance of any property, seeing the stairs is really important, whether they're to your left or right or in front of you. That's a really lovely focal point. Before, of course, in the cottage here, they were the other side of that wall, dividing the dining room and lounge.
It also gives him and his family more space in the cottage to live in. So Tony has decided to move the staircase from its central position to the new entranceway at the new front of the cottage. But there's a problem with this move.
We've lost the bedroom. We've also lost the kitchen.
This new entranceway was the kitchen, and above it, one of the cottage's 3 bedrooms. The new kitchen and proposed new main bedroom currently only exist on paper in his planned extension, so Tony has to decide to trade these rooms in for now in order to get the new stairs in and to keep the renovation going. The problem is, Tony has yet to receive planning permission. In fact, he has many more weeks to wait until he learns if his plans have been accepted.
Because if planning don't approve what we want, where's our kitchen?
If they are rejected, Tony has turned a 3-bed cottage into a 2-bed cottage without a kitchen and potentially devaluing it by tens of thousands of pounds. Tony could have waited, but the whole first phase of this project requires proper and safe access to the upstairs.
That's so important that those stairs go in. And the reason that's so important, because the renovations internally and putting it back together internally can't happen until those stairs go in. But we've got to fill in that massive hole. We've then got some walls to rebuild. We can then start getting on with electrics, plumbing. It will all come together internally. And that's why it's so important. And none of that could have happened unless those stairs were here at 9:30 on Monday morning.
So to keep things moving forward, Tony has been brave. He's lost the kitchen and the bedroom on the gamble that he'll get those rooms back in his extension. But was the new staircase worth the risk?
So we're going to go in and hopefully you're going to see a staircase. And Paul the fitter, is here. Wow.
Hello.
Wow, how are you doing, Paul? Are you okay? I mean, it's looking, I mean, yesterday we didn't have this sort of cut out here, did we? So
No.
it's really already opened up the space. Hey, one staircase. Is it actually safe to come up, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Right, Paul, you ready for this? Let's go up. Wow.
What's it feel like, Tony? First time up the new staircase?
It's actually quite good. I'm not going to lie to you. It's quite nice. It is, seriously, the first time. I couldn't come up here last night because it wasn't secure, was it, Paul? So, but you're quite comfortable now that this is going to take my weight. Okay, be careful, Paul, when you come up. Okay, I'm going to step over here. See, already, once this window's done, and it's all painted, freshened up, re-skimmed, you can see that's going to be actually a really nice feature of the cottage. We haven't gone for off the shelf. This has been bespoke made to fit this space, and I would say it's probably going to cost us £3,500, but I think it's well worth the money. And bearing in mind how significant this is to the rest of the project, I'm delighted. It's one bill I'm quite happy to pay very quickly to get the job done quickly.
But it's not just the stairs that Tony has fresh plans for. And if you click on the video on the screen now, you'll see just what Crossing Cottage will look like once it's completed.